Welcome back, Thralls of Metal, coming at you once again. Can you believe it? It's true. I am Rin, and I'm here to bring to you my second video. Top 10 metal albums for 2020, Part 1, 2021. Yeah. As much as bits and pieces of 2021 gobbled, yeah, gave us good music. Thank Lemmy for that. And we lived through it. But let me move on to my top 10. Number 10, Hooded Menace, the Tritonus Bell. I believe that's Skeletor on the cover. That's not true. Old school death, doom, classic metal, doom, death and roll, perhaps. The guitar tone is dirty but crisp somehow, like properly pankoed and fried and then rolled around in the dirt. Still delicious. Blood Ornaments sounds like what I wish Ghost sounded like. The vocals are low. Dude's got a hell of a... The vocals are kind of one-dimensional, but the music works with it. It's got your dips and your valleys between speed and groove and just flat-out doom. Most of the singing is done, growling is done during the slow, doomy parts, as opposed to a really fast cadence, which that's where it... Those Who Absorb the Night almost reminds me of Typo, a little bit, slightly, in parts. Good melodic bits that go within the brutality. It's a killer album, and this is like the first album by them I've listened to, so I gotta work on that. Hooded Menace. Last year there was a lot of good thrash that came out. Oh yeah, can't remember any of them, but I do remember saying that. My number 9 is a thrash band, Wraith. Undo the Chains, Set Me Free. The intro, Hold My Old Man Juice Cup, I'm going in. Ow. Call for help. Sleazy guitar tones, hair whipping thrash. The vocals are very Jeff Walker, Carcass. Gatemaster is an absolute rager. Gatemaster. If you aren't moving to this album, you probably have some sort of undiagnosed neurological disorder, or perhaps your tinnitus acting up. Just tasty, plain, palm-muted thrash goodness. I mean, the song Born to Die sounds like a Motorhead song. It might be a Motorhead song. Only Lemmy knows for sure. 12 songs in 32 minutes. I mean, what the hell else are you gonna do? Boil an egg, get a shot, take a shot, get shot. Wraith, Undo the Chains. My number 8 album for 2021, Black Label Society, Doom Crew Inc. Came out Black Friday, actually, November 26th. Zach's back doing the thing that he does. And if you like what he does, what he's done, you'll love this. Sabbath riffs, Ozzy riffs, Zach singing his ass off. He's not Yarly as much on this album. He's like, oh yeah! He tones it down a little bit. There's heavy and, of course, the soothing piano acoustic Zach, which, oh, down by the fireside. I like the fact that Father Dario is playing lead along with Zach. They're doubling up on harmonies at some point. It's still ripping pentatonics as fast as humanly possible, but you can tell the variation between Zach and Dario. The bass cuts in and out in certain parts. There's one solo section in one song, which I can't remember, where there's no bass during the solo. But when the bass kicks back in, it's like, oh, that's a neat thing to keep it fresher. Because, Zach written these type of songs since he was 19, but these are just more quality Zach stuff. And I am a Black Label fan, always have been, always will be. Number 7 was an album that came out in January 8th of this year, when it was cold, almost as cold as Rose and Soul, Crypt Device. Everybody chill. Ha ha ha. No, stop it. If death metal was born in Antarctica, Antarctica on the other side of the ice wall that keeps us all in the realm that we're stuck in. Yeah, that's where Frozen Soul's from. It's dirty, grimy, nasty death metal, but somehow it's chilly. Maybe it was recorded by a polar bear in a very large, spacious igloo. Arctic Stranglehold, good lord. Hand of Vengeance, Twist the Knife. Good pacing, good breakdowns. The thrash and the D beats, and then it gets doomy and... Ooh, it's chilly. It's chilly in there. Frozen Soul. If I ever go to a show ever again, I would love to see these guys. I gotta buy a shirt. Need a shirt. Need a Frozen Soul shirt. Killer record, my number 7. If you don't get it, dress warm. Number 666 of 2021. Baest, Necro Sapiens. This opening riff to Genesis had me at get in the fucking van, poser. Because if you don't like this, you're a poser. And you better take off that warrant shirt. Because these guys mean business. Pummeling all around the soft parts of your weak body. Monster riffs, busy drums, buzzsaw sounding guitars. The slow intro on Gorgasm makes me have some more Oreos, because I'm a chubby man. This is good stuff. Sea of Vomit is good stuff. It's better than a shit creek, I've heard. These dudes, I need a shirt. I will buy one when I recover from the credit cards. Get this album. Necro Sapien. We've reached the top 5. My number 5 album of this year is apparently a controversial one in some circles of the community or whatever it is we all do together. Mastodon, Hushed and Grim. I think that's me in the middle there. Honestly, I've only listened to this album 3 times, give or take. It's, I wouldn't say a hard listen, but it's heavy in many ways. It's very emotional and grand. It's like damn near 2 hours worth of music here. And none of it's filler. It's all top-notch Mastodon songs. Brondaler singing his ass off while playing all them crazy drums. I don't understand it. How? Leave some talent for some other people. Not so much a Mastodon because they're all talented. They all write great songs. To my detriment. Skeleton of Splendor? Yeah. Tear Drinker? Yeah. Really, this is a front to back listen. And again, 2 hours, it's heavy. It's going to weigh on you. The weight of the guitars and the amps and the weight of the subject and the ups and downs and the emotional roller coaster they take you on. Yeah, Hushed and Grim. It's grim. Shh. Mastodon. Number 5. Spinaroonie. My number 4 entry on the list. Moving up the charts. Enforced. Kilgrid. This album. Probably listened to this album more than any other album this year. Came out in March, and I've been listening to it ever since. This is everything I like in metal, really. Kinda. Sorta. The take no prisoner riff pummeling the Doctrine UXO up in your ass, all up in it. Curtain fire, thrash, D-beats, the grindy guitar tone, the vocals just going for it. This is not a very long record either, and you can listen to it 5-6 times in a row, and it's not boring. It's exciting. Your heart moves. You start to sweat. You look in the mirror, and is that a cop behind you? I don't know, but I'm gonna start driving the speed limit. Enforced Kilgrid. I bought a shirt. I love it. I want to see more of this. Good job, fellas. You. All right, top 3 time. Probably another controversial thing amongst the peoples. I've been a fan for a long time, and I believe this is another gem in their catalog. Gojira Fortitude came out April 30th, and these French messieurs killing it. Way of All Flesh vibes in certain songs. Amazonia is so catchy, it's ridiculous. Born for One Thing, great songwriting. I've always loved Joe Duplantier. His guitar tone, and the vocals are so damn good, so hooky, so huge. The drums are phenomenal. These songs fit right in there in the Gojira catalog, and they really did it. It's very Roots-esque. Rudy. She was the youngest of the Cosby kids. Good shit. I'm gonna listen to this now. Pause it. Listen to this. Gojira, number 3. It's hard. It's hard to figure out where to put these things, but it's where it landed. All right, number 2. Old school veterans. Been a fan since I was a teenager. So, what, 5 years, 6 years now? Talking Carcass, Torn Arteries. Some people didn't like it, I guess, I heard. I don't know. I think they're wrong, because you can't go wrong with Bill Steer's riffs. You can't go wrong with them. The guitar tone is so nasty. Dance of Ixtab, that intro. Under the scalpel blade, just pummeling your face with a heart made of produce. My favorite song title, not necessarily song on the album, Eleanor Rigor Mortis. Fantastic, guys. That's beautiful. Kelly's Meat Emporium, that video is kind of disturbing. Loved the hell out of their EP last year, I believe it came out. A couple of songs on that are on this one as well. Carcass are still doing it. What? They got to be in their 50s, late 50s, mid 50s, 108. I don't know. You took the long break, and that was sad, but Carcass, get it. Listen to this, and then Heartwork, and then this, and then Heartwork again. And this again. All right. We've reached the end of the year and the list. Kind of obvious, because I didn't mention this album before. I may or may not be wearing the shirt, but Cannibal Corpse, Violence Unimagined, Inhumane Harvest, Everything Must Go. Terrible, terrible death growl. I apologize for that. Ritual Annihilation, Over Torture, Sermons of the Flayed, if I'm even saying that correctly. Cannibal Corpse knows how to make a Cannibal Corpse record by now. They always have. Well, there's a few hiccups here and there. See our discography ranking. But this is them firing on all cylinders. Age is just a number, because these dudes they're getting up there. And Cannibal Corpse is focused brutality. It's what I like about death metal. I'm not the biggest death metal fan, but when it's done like this and other examples on my lists, best death metal band in my opinion, and they have been for a long time. Corpse Grinder's neck will one day devour the earth. We know that. We're fine with it, George. Thank you for the music before you devour us. I too am a Lego fan. Congrats on the Home Alone set. That looked friggin' cool. But thank you for this album. You're welcome, because I'm telling you about it if you didn't know, but you're watching this so you already know. But tell a friend. Tell a friend about Cannibal Corpse if they don't know about it. You know, Ace Ventura, those dudes, supreme masterpiece. Well, I guess that's it. That was my top 20 for this suckfest of a year. I did not go to one single show this year. Last show I went to was Opeth in March, week and a half before the day we couldn't do anything. For now, we can still listen to music on CD, YouTube, Spotify, however you get it. Live streams. I enjoy the live streams. I can sit in my PJs and, you know, can actually see instead of staring at the back of some guy's head. Hope you enjoyed this list. If you like this video, like it. If you haven't already, subscribe to it. Tell a buddy, tell a neighbor. The gift of Thralls of Metal is a nice holiday, you know, when you're out back with your cousin, you know. Tell them about Thralls of Metal. Tell them about metal. Say, hey, scumbag. Sorry, Uncle Bob. Didn't mean to call you scumbag, but Black Sabbath. And then fourth. Here's to you, 2021. We'll see you in 2020 Part 2, 2022, The Wrath of Khan. Thank you. I am Bryn. Let me bless you.